Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic 2015. So I'm here with another episode of Friday Night Magic, and this week I'm playing a Jund deck called Mighty Jund. And the reason for that is it's basically the tricolour deck. It's a ramp deck, so it makes use of heavy use of Cultivates and Elvish Visionary for drawing into cards, and then relying on late game fatties such as Palaka Worm and Inferno Titan that you can see here. It's also got some black splashed in to make use of control cards such as also I'm looking for Augur Spree, and also creatures such as what's it called? Ah, my brain's totally gone now. Let's drop that for now, and then I think I'm just going to drop an Elvish Visionary on this turn so we can draw into another card. It's kind of the thing. It's a black red green creature, and then when it dies, it spawns 3 1/1 sapling creatures, which is quite nice. So we need at least a couple more land at the moment. Could do with a cultivate, would be quite nice. So we're playing a red blue black deck at the moment, which is interesting. Just wondering what kind of game he might be playing. So we need one of our ramp cards ideally. We've got some ground assault to deal with any kind of early shenanigans. We can do up to 3 damage with this to a creature, which is quite nice. I could really do with a cultivate or 2. There's a land, which is a good thing. So we're going to drop down a forest here. I'm just going to swing with my Elvish Visionary, I think. So this deck can actually generate quite a bit of tokens as well. So I've also got cards such as the what's the one that can pump up any colour by +1/+1. I've got that basically. So I'm just going to play 2 Young Wolves here, I think, because this is sorcery speed, so there's nothing I want to get rid of yet. So I'm going to get my 2 creatures down as blockers, which is quite nice. So we're looking for a cultivate. Cultivate would pretty much sort us out. So we're going to be hoping to draw into that, or a couple more lands would also be nice as well. Now I'm tempted to ground assault that Kiln Fiend next turn just to get rid of it, just so it can't cause too many shenanigans. Like I said, Cultivate would be nice right now, as we can start to then play things like Rune Scarred Demon and stuff. So I'm going to ground assault that Kiln Fiend just to get rid of it. I don't want it doing any kind of huge damage to my face. And then we're going to swing with both of our Young Wolves. Even if he blocks, it will come back as a 2/2, which is exactly what I want. So not too fussed there. So yeah, I'll be trying to push for the late game here, getting things cards such as my Inferno Titan, Palaka Worm, and Rune Scarred Demon down. I've got a little bit of control in this deck. Like I said, I've got ground assaults for dealing damage directly to creatures. I've got Flesh to Dust to remove a single creature on its own. So I've got 2 or 3 of these in the deck, I think. I've then also got, so he decided against that shock, which was kind of bizarre, but he was going to kill off one of my creatures and then decided against it. And then the final, I think I've also got Augur Sprees as control as well, so I've got a little bit of control in here as well. So I need like 1 more land, and I can at least get the Gorgy Worm down, which would be quite nice. So I'm going to go in for both of the Young Wolves again, because I could devour both of these Young Wolves and then just plonk it down. It would come on with extra tokens. So he's Undying Evil, that's fair enough. So that'll come back as a 2/2. So all of these are undying now, so that'll come back, as will my creature. There's a 2/2, very nice. I'll push through 1 more damage. So, like I said, Gorgy Worm will be nice to play in a second. So then he's going to shock my my Young Wolf. That's fair enough. So yeah, 1 more mana, and I can start playing Gorgy Worm down. Get a, oh my god, Stormbreath Dragon. That is not good. Really could do with 1 more mana just to play Flesh to Dust and get rid of that. Because I can't do anything against that at the moment, and then if you can make that monstrous, that's even more terrifying, as I've got quite a few cards in hand at the moment which I can't play. Come on, mana. Augur Spree also works for me, as I can just Augur Spree it. What's he going to do now? He can't do anything, he's got no mana open. I suppose he could sacrifice it to pump up his Bloodflow Connoisseur, but either way, the desired effect was there. So yeah, he's going to sacrifice it with Bloodflow Connoisseur, and then he gets the pump up from that as well, which is kind of clever. In his own special way. I'm just going to skip my attack there. There's no point swinging in with these 2 creatures. I may as well save my Young Wolf as a blocker this turn and block against his Bloodflow Connoisseur. Now what's he playing? Oh my god, Charmbreaker. Again, I need 1 more mana. The Augur Spree was a good draw, but I've now got another 4/4 to deal with, which I need to like Flesh to Dust or something like that. So he's not swinging in there. Nope, that is not going to help me. So at the moment, I'm a little bit mana screwed. which is annoying. I've been mana flooded in this deck, but never mana screwed. Usually I draw into a... what's the word I'm looking for? Usually I'll draw into a cultivate fairly early on, and I'm never too bothered about mana, but this particular game has not started. It's my typical Friday Night Magic. I've not started off with a good game. Said I've only lost a couple of games of this deck. It's usually fairly consistent. I mean, I'm not out of it yet, don't get me wrong, but neither am I in a good position either. So at least I can block this damage, so I'm going to block you and then let the 3 damage go through. Because he could potentially pump that up. I don't want him pumping that up, so... oh, thank God for that. Here's the mana we so desperately need. So, do I play the Gorgia Worm this turn? Or do I... that is the question. I might swing with the Young Wolf and then sacrifice it with the Gorgia Worm, or do I Flesh to Dust now? So he's going to shock that. Okay, fair enough. So that gets pumped up. And then I think I'm just going to Flesh to Dust his Charmbreaker Devils, I think. I can bring Gorgia Worm down next turn. Unless he's got a count. He can't counter with a single land, I'm fairly sure of that. Oh no, don't give it Undying Evil. That's not cricket. That is not cricket. It does, however, have an Undying Evil, which is not good. So maybe Gorgia Worm would have been the better play there, because he's got an Undying Evil open. That's really annoying. So that will come back as a 5/5 now. So he's only got 1 card in hand, which is preferable. So that comes back as a 5/5 and is instantly more terrifying. And he also sacrificed it with Bloodflow Connoisseur to pump that up as well. So I'm hoping for a Cultivate, maybe. I'm probably going to have to drop Gorgia Worm down next turn and pump it up to defend against Bloodflow Connoisseur or Charmbreaker Devils, and then hope that I draw into one of my other fatties soon, and he's going to shock off that. So I'm pretty much doomed here. Just didn't manage to ramp. If I'd got that 6th land or 5th land earlier, things might have been a bit different. But unfortunately, so yeah, he's pumped up that Charmbreaker Devils far too much. So this was not a good exhibition of this particular deck, unfortunately. All my fatties are just sat in my hand and I'm unable to play them. I mean, if I could drop a Palaka Worm or a Runescarred Demon, things might be a little bit different, but they're not. So I'm at the moment getting my arse kicked. So that's GG. So I'll see you in a sec for game number 2, guys. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 2. Now, this is an okay start. So I think I'm probably going to keep that. I've got the ability to play the Augusbury early on, so I'm going to hope that I draw into some mana, so I can drop down a Runescarred Demon, hopefully. It'll be quite nice, hoping to draw into Cultivates fairly early on, as we do have the 3 mana open for it, so fingers crossed we get a little bit luckier in this game. Ooh, we've got the Mycloth as well, which is quite nice. So we're going to be hoping to get to 5 mana, as this creature is insane once you can get it down. Got Devour too, so hopefully to devour a couple of kind of small creatures such as the Young Wolf or an Elvish Visionary to get some tokens on it and get some tokens on that, and then start generating token creatures. Sorry, I want counters on it to generate tokens. That's what I'm looking for. Get my terms right. Come on, Ollie. Come on. So we've got a Wandering Wolf. Oh, that's not good. So we can start swinging at my face. Like nobody's business. So nice, another mana. That's what we like to see. So we've got we need another green source ideally to play the Mycloth. So we're going to be hoping to draw into either one of my dual lands, such as my Gruul Guildgate or my Golgari Guildgate. And then after that, we'll be hoping to some Maniacal Rage. That's kind of terrifying. I'm probably have to play Augusbury next turn and get rid of that Wandering Wolf, as he can swing at my face for 4 damage, and I can't block him. So yeah, that's going to get Augusburied, I think. No questions asked. I'm just going to get rid of you. Oh, and there's a Cultivate. Beautiful. So we play that next turn. This turn, it's all about the Augusbury. Goodbye. Unless you've got any way of saving it, please say you don't. Primal Bellow, so it gets +1/+1 for every forest. Oh no! Oh. You what? Don't believe that. He had a Primal Bellow to save it. Is that like 1 mana? That's insane. So I'm going to take another 4 points of damage this turn. So hopefully I can get a big creature out enough before this completely decimates my entire life. All of my life would be quite nice. So he's going to do another 4 damage this turn, providing he can't pump it up again. So we're drawn into a fair amount of land now, which is quite nice. So we're going to cultivate here. And we're going to double green because I always need plenty of green sources for this deck. So when I cultivate the first time, I tend to go double green, just so I've got things to play like Mycoloth and stuff like that. May as well swing. There's no point saving it for blocker, as that's just going to smack me in the face again. Saying that, black source might have been a good idea there, but yeah, maybe I should have gone for black source there instead of double green. I can't actually play the Rune Scarred Demon at the moment because I've only got 1 black source open. Yeah, not the best move maybe. So we can swing in for 4 again. Primal, oh my god, and he's Primal Bellowing as well. 1, 2, 3. Jesus Christ! So am I dead? That is insane. These last 2 games have been frustrating. Out aggroed. Okay, guys, so here we have for game number 3. So I'm probably going to keep this deck, this hand even. Hopefully we can do a bit better than last time. Jesus, I don't believe that. There's that one Wandering Wolf, and then he managed to just pump it up like crazy. Oh my god, we've got a fat deck. We've got 80 card deck here. Look at the size of it. It's ridiculous. It's huge. He's got like 20 more cards in my pile. It's a huge pile. Oh, nice. Drawn into the Soul of Zendikar, nice and early. All we really need is a Cultivate, and this would have been perfect. But could have done with a Cultivate over a Hall of Triumph, but it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. So I'm guessing this is probably going to be a 5-colour deck of some description, as it's already dropped 2... Yeah, this has already got all 5 colours. Ah, look, there's a Cultivate! It's almost like it heard me. Thank you, deck. Love you too. We're going to draw into with the Elvish Visionary. Another land, very nice. So we've got 3 black sources open, which is quite cool. So I think I could probably get away with doing double green on the Cultivators. I've got all the black sources I need as well. So the only thing I might need is a red, but I'd rather... So we've got... Okay, so we've got a Sigil Paladin, interesting. Oh, nice. We've got excellent. We've got the green source. So, with this Cultivate, what I can do is instead go green-red, I think, would be preferable. Yeah, green-red is fine, as I need an extra source of red for anything like Inferno Titan or anything like that. So we'll go green-red. So we've now got everything we need. So we've got all the land we need to... let's go skip my attack there. So yeah, we've got everything we need to start dropping down some fatties. So, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't drop Soul of Zendikar down this turn. We'll be able to do it down... We'll be able to drop it next turn, which is quite nice. So he's some kind of Exalted deck? 5-colour Exalted, maybe? I don't know. I'm probably just going to tank that damage this turn, I think. No, actually, I don't think I can tank 4 damage this early on. So, just going to get rid of you. Goodbye, Elvish Visionary. You had your uses. There we go. So, ooh, very nice. Sprouting Thrynax is quite cool. Although I'm really tempted to Augusbury as well. If I had 1 more mana open, I'd just drop Soul of Zendikar, but unfortunately I can't afford both Augusbury and Sprouting Thrynax, or Hall of Triumph and Sprouting Thrynax, so... I think this turn I'm at Augusbury and then drop down Soul of Zendikar next turn. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I get rid of one of his exalted creatures. And then drop down a Soul of Zendikar next turn, as it's just a nice big fatty, which can also start generating tokens as well. Oh my god, should have saved it. That was a bad mistake. Oh no, we've got the Battle Grace Angel. This is suddenly very terrifying. At least I've got a blocker for it. So that gets pumped up to a 4-4. Thank god for that. At least I've got blockers in the form of the Soul of Zendikar. So he pushed through quite a bit of damage there. And he also lifelinked as well. Ooh, we do have ground assault though, which is quite cool. So let's drop down a swamp, and then I think I might ground assault that. Just get out of the way, and then I can also play Sprouting Thrynax as well. So yeah, I think we'll ground assault that, get out of the way. Thank God I drew into one of my other control cards there. Oh, Jesus Christ, mana tapping! What is with you? We'll have to drop down the Hall of Triumph this turn. She's green, as these are both green, so I don't believe that. Mana tapping, you've been my undoing. I did only have one red source down. Maybe I only had one red source down, in which case I can't get too angry. Obelisk of Alara, that's kind of terrifying. So we can swing in with that. Goes up to a 3-3. Yeah, I'm down to 13 at the moment. It's not the end of the world. I can cope with that. It's not a problem yet. Oh, nice, an Elvish Visionary as well. So let's drop down a Mountain, and then we'll also drop down a Soul of Zendikar. So at least we've got a blocker against Sigil Paladin. So what can you do with this? You gain 5 life, target creature gains -2/-2 until end of turn. Obelisk Alaris deals 3 damage to target player, target creature gains +4/+4 until end of turn. They're all fairly terrifying, I'll be honest. So I'm just thinking that'll get up to a 3-3 at the moment, so he could pump up to a 7-7 and kill off my creature, or he could give that -2/-2. That wouldn't kill it, so I think the most terrifying thing is if he's got some kind of green mana left open after this turn. It's got to be watch out for that. Just checking which ones these have got green mana. Green mana. So I probably don't want to block with this, just in case he pumps it up. Just wondering what he's doing now. Come on, mate, hurry up. So he's leaving all that open. I'm guessing he's going to swing, and he's probably going to try and trick me. So that gets pumped up to a 3-3, and I know that he can pump that up +4/+4. I'm just going to skip blocking there. He might pump it up anyway. I might have to tank the 7 damage. Okay, that's fine by me. So I'm going to take 7 damage here. So I'll go down to 6. Getting tense now. So yeah, I've mostly like this deck. I've hardly been unbeaten with it, and then I've come up against like 3 insane decks. Like this guy's got like 80 cards in his deck, and I'm having my ass handed to me. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. So, going to try and draw in something. A land, not that fun. So, we're going to swing with the Soul of Zendikar this turn. So, at least we've got a couple of chump blockers now, which is quite nice. So, going to have the Sprouting Thrynax as well. Do some damage with my Soul of Zendikar. Play the Sprouting Thrynax, and what I can also then do is start generating tokens with this. Sorry about the sniffing. I can start generating tokens with my Soul of Zendikar as well, because I don't have to tap it. So, I can start kind of just paying 5 mana and summoning tokens, which is cool. Naturalize. So destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. Thanks for that. I didn't even know anybody played Naturalize, but when you've got 80 cards in your deck, you can have whatever the hell you like. So he's going to play the Arcane Sanctum. So he's still got green mana left open, so I'm probably going to chum block with the Elvish Visionary this turn. Or not at all. So this thing doesn't... Ah, excellent, so I can Augur Spirit, so piss off. So let's see what he does. Is he going to pump it up? Nope, he's going to let it go through. Interesting. Personally, I would have saved it, but I don't know why he would do that. So... let's swing with you and save you for a chump blocker just to be on the safe side. What's he going to do now? So I'm guessing he might kill that off? No, that won't work. He's going to pay that now before he kills it off for any reason, so may as well summon a token. So what's he doing with that? You get... So I just lost 3 life there, so I'm dead next turn unless I can kill him off for any reason. So I really need to draw into a Palaka Worm. Oh no, he's going to untap and kill me! Oh, I hate life. I hate life so much. One turn away. One bloody turn. Needed a Palaka worm. Yep, I'm dead. I got beaten by an 80 card deck. That... Brrr, just things have not been going my way. Okay guys, so let's see if we can make this one... No, I can't make that one work. That one, however, I can, so I'm going to keep that hand. I ended up just binning the last game. I got totally mana flooded, didn't draw into anything, and then just gave up. I was just literally drawing mana after mana after mana, and I was just like, sod it, no, it's being scrapped. I'm not enjoying just raging at my computer while not really having a fun game for you guys. So hopefully this game might work out a little bit better. Fingers crossed. So yeah, this deck has worked out really well in playtesting, and then the moment I come to record, it's like all my luck just goes straight out the window, and I just can't seem to get a win for Toffee, which is rather annoying. So I've got Hellspark Elemental. It's fair enough, so I can just block that with the Young Wolf. And get a 2-2 out of it. Thanks very much, I think. Thank you. So, looks like a red aggro deck here. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, nice Stormbreath Dragon. That's what I like to see. So, I'm thinking, play the Rakdos here. I don't need to play the Elvish Visionary yet. And then next turn, play Cultivate. Because that way I can then play Stormbreath Dragon the turn afterwards, so fingers crossed this is where my fortunes change. I'm not holding my breath yet, though. You could unearth that, I suppose? Yeah, you can unearth that. He's just going to shock my Young Wolf. Fair enough, you do that. You just shock my Young Wolf. See if I care. So he's going to unearth his Hellspark Elemental and smack me for 3. Why did I lose 2 health? Where the hell did that go from again? Interesting. Why am I down 2 health? What the hell happened there? I'm suddenly confused of why I was down to 18 there. Trying to remember what happened. Interesting. I'm confused of why I was down to 18 health. That's rather weird. I don't know. Oh, because it's got trample, hasn't it? I was like, why am I down to 18? Why am I down to 18? Because it's got trample and he did trample damage. So, God, that will end my confusion. So I think I want green red here, or green black. No, let's get green black. I think. Please say I needed green black. If not, I may have made a terrible mistake there. I think I needed green red. Crap. That's not good. I had black there. Bollocks. That was a bit silly. I think I should have got red there. Please say I've got another red source of land and I haven't just made a horrible mistake. Oh, thank God for that. Oh my God. I shouldn't do that to myself. I really shouldn't do that to myself. So at least we can swing in with the Stormbreath Dragon now, which is nice. There we go. Then next turn we should be able to play Soul of Zendikar. My God, I literally was like, oh God, I've made a horrible mistake there. I'm not going to be able to play Stormbreath Dragon, which would have been a nightmare. I could have played Elvish Visionary, which would have drawn me a card, and hopefully that would have drawn into a red, but... oh, Act of Treason, you're joking. So I lose my 4-4 until end of turn, so you can smack me around for 6. At least he only gets that till the end of the turn, which is not too bad. Do take some damage now, but not horrendous. So I'm down to 9. What else has he got? How cheap is Act of Treason? 3 mana. It's not too bad. At least I get that back. Thank God for that. So we're going to swing in again. Can I make that monstrous? No, I need 1 more mana to make that monstrous. So let's swing in. Smack him for 4. Hopefully he doesn't have another Act of Treason. At least this has got reach and we'll be able to kill it off this turn. Although I'd probably just let him smack me again. Come on, mate, hurry up. You've probably lost now, but it's not my problem. Another Krenko's Command, interesting. Could really do an Inferno Titan right now, would be quite nice. Could just like pick off all 3 of them. So he's going to swing with 2 of them? Nope, he's not. Interesting. Ooh, nice Palaka Worm. I could do with 1 more. I need 1 more mana to play that though, so going to swing with my Storm Breath, I think. There we go. And then play Elvish Visionary twice, I think. We're going to draw into mana. Hold on, so you're shocking my Elvish Visionary. Why would you do that? Play another Elvish Visionary? And we get oh, great. So at least I've got, at least if I survive this turn, I've got Palaka Worm open, which isn't too bad. Goblin Rabble Master, okay. So all of them have to attack. And he spawns, so I'm going to take 5 damage at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, sorry, I'm going to take 3 damage, which isn't too bad. I think I can make that monstrous as well, which is quite cool. So block you, block you. Coordinated Assault. So those 2 get first strike, like I care. I don't think he's going to be able to kill me off, and I've got Palaka Worm to play now, so play the Forest, and then we're going to swing him with the Storm Breath, and then I should... No, can I make it monstrous? No, I can't make it monstrous, that's annoying. There we go, so swinging with you, and then what do I do now? I'm going to play Palaka Worm, I think. I think I have to play Palaka Worm. It's the only thing that's going to keep me in the game, so play Palaka Worm. That nets me 7 health, gets me back up to 12. So at least I've managed to fight off... Sorry about that, I'm a little bit gassy. Fight off the Goblin Horde, which has been a bit more successful. This is how this deck should work. Just annoying that the last few games haven't really demonstrated that. So he's even swinging in with his Rabble Master this turn, so that goes up to 7-2. Fair enough, so I'm just going to block you, and then block you. So I take 4 damage, not the end of the world, as I'm about to beat him anyway, so I do draw a card for my Palaka Worm. And we got 2 Ground Assaults as well. Banefire? What's he going to Banefire? You can only kill off 1 of my creatures, and the other one's just going to smack you in the face. That's GG, thank God for that. Whew. Thank God for that, we won a game. I think I'm going to play 1 more after this though. Just see if I can get a second win in, would be quite nice after losing the first 2 or 3. So there we go. Okay guys, here we are for what will be the final game today, win or lose. So I think I can get away with keeping that. Would ideally have liked a red mana, but it's not the end of the world. Hopefully we can draw into a Cultivate or something soon, so we can drop down the Mycoloth. So start with the Forest, and then we'll drop down either a Forest or a Swamp to get down the Elvish Visionary, which should help us draw into something useful. So yeah, Cultivate would pretty much seal the deal right now, in my opinion. Not quite what I was looking for, but not too bad. Come on, red mana or Cultivate would be nice right now. Not that useful. Red mana would have been ideal. All I need now is a red mana to pretty much play every single one of my cards, which is awesome. I've got Mentor of the Meek. Again, need a red mana. Can always August Breathe that? Red mana. Nope, Young Wolf. So I'm not going to attack. Skip attack, there we go. As you can just kill it off with the Mentor of the Meek. So we're looking at a token deck here by the looks of things, so I would ideally like a red mana so I can kill that off. Yep, we've got the Elvish Visionary as well, so definitely tokeny. Can get a card draw off that, which is rather frustrating. So he gets at least 1 draw off the Mentor of the Meek. So at the moment I'm looking like I'm running a Golgari deck, even though I am running a Jund deck. Green, red, black. It's a nice combination. It works out, like I said, it's quite a nice deck. It just hasn't worked out the first couple of games. So another Dying Wolf, Young Wolf even, sorry. So like I said, I just need that red mana, and then we're pretty much all set. So I'm just get my attack. A red mana would allow me to play a Mycoloth, or a Gorgia Worm, or what I'd probably do first is play Mycoloth, sacrifice the 2 young wolves, bring them back as 2/2s, and then what I can also then do is use the oh, that's not good. Hexproof 3/3, not fun at all. So I can't target it with Auger Spree or Flesh to Dust, even if I had that red mana. Come on, red mana, come on, heart the cards, heart the cards. There it is, that's what we're looking for. Let's skip my attack for now. Probably let that go through 3 damage, because next turn I can play the Mycoloth, sacrifice the 2 young wolves, get it pumped up nicely. Might even sacrifice the Elvish Visionary as well. Oh my god, doubling season. Yeah, it's under your control, so it's not even though it's going to benefit me, which is annoying. So there comes the doubling season. Terrifying. So I'm going to let that 3 damage go through this turn. It's not the end of the world. Oh, nice, another Auger Spree. That's pretty tasty. So we're just going to hit continue, skip combat, then play the Mycoloth, sacrifice all 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. This becomes a 10/10. Cloud Shift. So he's going to get another card draw off that. He's obviously going to be looking for some kind of like XR mechanic. Would be quite nice, I think, for him right now. Would terrify me, but so I get my 2 young wolves back. So even if he can get rid of this for any reason, I've still got the Gorgia Worm. I don't think a token deck would run any kind of removal. Reprisal. Ah, oh, son of a... So he does run some kind of removal. He runs Reprisal. That's annoying. And he's got to raise the alarm as well. So he gets 4... Oh my god, this is not going well all of a sudden. And he can draw loads of cards as well. Now this is where having an Anger of the Gods would be useful in this deck, but it was very situational. So I really could have done with that Mycoloth. Really could have done with that. Could also do with an Inferno Titan would be quite nice right now. So he didn't play anything. Oh, that would also be nice. I think I might play Gorgia Worm though. Get that onto the battlefield. Or do I really want that? Do I want to devour anything or keep these open? It's tempting. I kind of want to block his 3/3 Primal Hunt Beast, but kind of want to also keep my tokens down. I mean, I don't have to devour it. I don't think I am going to devour it. Yeah, I'm not going to devour either of these. I'm just going to use it as a 5/5, I think. And then use these all as blockers at the moment until I can get something like an Inferno Titan down would be quite nice. How many mana have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I haven't got enough for Runescarred Demon, unfortunately. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Oh, I'm screwed. So this is... Well, I seem to have come up with quite a few aggro decks this morning, and they kind of screw me over quite a bit. That Mentor of the Meek is insane. Look at all the cards he's going to draw. I'm a little bit sad right now. This was going so well, and then it just didn't go well. The moment he managed to kill off my Mycoloth, I think that's when I was screwed. I've got no way of countering 6 flyers in the air, I'll be honest. Like even Arbor Colossus or Soul of Zendikar won't help at all there. I mean, I'd be able to kill off 1 a turn, but then he'd just be like smacking me for like 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then, yeah, that's just not going to go well. Wow, so playtesting really didn't show up what it was going to be like. Wow, did you really draw all those cards? Why would you pay that much mana and then toss them all away into the graveyard? That's really quite silly. And has he got a huge deck as well? Like 60... Yeah, he's got like more than 60 cards in his deck as well. That's mental. I think we're going to Auger Spree the Mentor of the Meek here. Get rid of you. Don't want him drawing any more cards. And it's just going to Cloud Shift it. Bloody brilliant. So my August Breed doesn't even go through there. Skip my attack. No point attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough to play Runescarred Demon either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you are joking! Another triplicate spirits. Yeah, I'm definitely screwed. There's no point even sticking around here. I'm just going to go straight to showing you the deck, guys. Okay, guys, so we go through to the deck. Now, don't get me wrong, this series was not an accurate representation of this deck. I mean, I enjoyed quite a lot of success with this deck, and I'm really frustrated how it's come out today. So let's just run through it. Like I said, this deck is really successful. This today hasn't been an accurate representation of it. So we've got 2 Flesh to Dust removal, 2 Runescarred Demons to dig for creatures, a Storm Breath Dragon, which is just awesome. You can make it monstrous and then deal damage to the player, depending on how many cards in hand. Got an Inferno Titan, great card. 4 Young Wolves and 4 Elf Visionaries. This is great for things like Mycoloth and the what's it called? Gorgia Worm, as you can kind of sacrifice it and then bring it back as a 2/2, so it's got like a double bonus. Elvish Visionary for card draw, Cultivate for ramp. But we've got Mycoloth because he can kind of sacrifice the Young Wolves or the Elvish Visionaries and then get tokens. Like I said, this does work out quite well, providing they don't have some kind of hard removal in hand at the time, unlike they did in the last game. Arbor Colossus didn't really see an appearance of this today, I don't think. They've got Reach, and he can make it monstrous and use that monstrosity to destroy a target opponent's flying creature. Soul of Zendikar, a nice reach creature which can also generate tokens. 2 Palaka Worms because they generate life and you also get a card draw as they die, and it's got Trample. Got Hall of Triumph for pumping up any tokens that you might draw from things such as the Sprouting Thrynax or the Mycoloth. Got Sprouting Thrynax for generating tokens, and also it's good, again, it's another good Devour card. We've got Crash the Bloodbraided, didn't see this card come up today, and then it gets pumped up depending on what creatures you're... so whenever an opponent's creature dies, this one gets pumped up, +1/+1, where X is that creature's power, which is quite nice. We've got August Breeze for removal, Grand Assaults for removal, and then finally a Gorgia Worm to finish it off. So, and then in terms of land, we've got 5 of each of the basic lands, we've got 3 of the Savage lands, and then 2 of each of the gates. So the 2 dual colours. So yeah, that's the deck, that's some games. Sorry it didn't turn out quite as well as I was hoping. I was really had high hopes for this deck that I just go a nice like 3 wins, but didn't really turn out that well. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed the episode. When this episode comes out, I hope you all had a good Christmas, as this will be coming out on Boxing Day, so I hope you're all full of turkey and stuff from the night before. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.